Hello, Varuna. In the previous section, we have completed the introduction part of the threads and how to create a threads also we can see. Now we can start with the life cycle of a thread. Means whenever we are going to be creating the threads, how many states are there in particular thread? We can see one by one. First, a thread can be in one of the 5 states. Means thread will have a how many life cycle in the total life cycle of a thread. How many states are there? Total 5 states. According to the Sun Microsystems, there is only 4 states in thread life cycle. Means according to the Sun Microsystems, how many states are there for particular thread? 4 states. In Java, new, runnable and non-runnable and terminated. There is no running state. These are the states. Java, first one is the new, runnable, non-runnable, terminated. These are the states are there in Sun Microsystem. But for better understanding, the threads we are explaining 5 states. Means here we are going to be using how many states? 5 states. Total life cycle of a thread, how many states are there? Total 5. First one is the new, second one runnable, third one running, fourth one non-runnable blocked state, fifth one terminated. See here, this is the diagram. First one is the new. Whenever we are going to be using the new at the point of the thread, start method we are going to be using to the runnable. Then we are going to be running. If you want to run the thread, means which method we need to use? Run method. Method exists, or stop method to terminate. In between, we are going to be using the non-runnable state. Means depending upon the some conditions, we are going to be moving to the particular block. Means sleep method we are going to be using non-runnable state. Locking, we are going to be locking the thread. And again we are going to be using the resume method, notify method and notify all method. Means we are going to be sleeping method. Here we are going to be specifying the time, particular time. Within the milliseconds we are going to be specifying. Within the particular time it should be resumed, or we are going to be getting the notification also from the block of the thread. And again we are going to be using the sleep method, block method, input output wait method. We can see one by one which methods we are going to be using. First method of the life cycle of the thread will be new. The thread is in new state if we created an instance of a thread class, but before the invocation of a thread, means here we are going to be creating a thread instance of a class thread we are going to be creating, and we are going to be invoking thread. Which method we are going to be using? Start method we are going to be using in the new state. Next state will be runnable state. The thread is in runnable state after invocation of a start method, but the thread scheduler has not selected it is to be running thread. Means first we are going to be invoking the thread. How to invoke? We need to use the start method. After starting the thread, we need to run. For that we are going to be using the running method. Run method we need to use. In which state? Running state. Third state will be running state. Next, non-runnable state. Means here we are going to be blocking the thread. Here is also the state when the thread is still alive. Means it should be live, but currently not eligible to run. Means the thread will not have eligible to run. At that particular time, the thread will be locked. It is live, alive. Suppose thread will be completed the execution. At that time, thread will be terminated. How it should be terminated? The thread is terminated or dead state when run method exists. Means here we are going to be completing the execution of the thread. Run method will be exist. At that time we are going to be using the termination. First we can see how to create a thread. There are 2 ways to create a thread: by extending the thread class, by implementing the runnable interface. Already we have completed this video. Once again we are going to be seeing how to create a thread. Here we are going to be using the 2 methods. First one, extending the thread class by implementing the runnable interface. Thread class, how to create. First, thread class provides the constructor and methods to create and perform operations on threads. Means here we are going to be performing some operations on thread. The thread class extends object class, the implement runnable interface. Commonly used constructors of a thread class. Which constructors we are going to be using in thread class? First one, thread method, thread string name, thread runnable string name. Commonly we are going to be using. Commonly used methods of a thread class. Public void run method. It is used to perform action for a thread. Means here we are going to be performing action by using run method. Next, public void start method. Start method we are going to be using which purpose? Starts the execution of a thread. JVM calls which method? Run method on the thread. Next one, public void sleep means long milliseconds. Means here we are going to be specifying the time. See, causes the currently executing thread to sleep. Means temporarily we are going to be stopping the execution for the specified number of milliseconds. Next method, public void join. Waits for the thread to die. Means here we are going to be, thread will be waiting for what? To die. Next one, public void join. Here we are going to be using the time specified. Wait for the thread to die for a specified milliseconds. Means here we are going to be, suppose we are going to be specifying the 0.001 milliseconds. Means after completing that time, automatically the thread will be died. That is the, here we are going to be specifying the time. Before join method we are going to be using, here we are not going to be specifying any time. Means automatically after the completion of the thread execution, automatically thread will be died. Next one is the public int get priority. Returns the priority of the thread. Means thread will get the chance to execute. Means on the basis of priority, automatically thread will come into the execution. Next one, public int set priority. Here we are going to be giving the set priority. Which thread will be executed first? Which thread will be executed at last? Also we can set. Next, public string get name. Returns the name of the thread. Means by using this method we are going to be, which thread we are going to be using, that name we are going to be displaying. Public void set name. Means by using this method we are going to be giving the name of the thread. Public thread current thread. Means returns the reference of a currently executing threads. Means suppose we are going to be executing some threads on our system. Which thread will be currently executing, that thread will be returned here. Next, public int get id. Returns the id of the thread. Means here we are going to be giving the reference number. Next one, public thread dot state get state. Means returns the state of the thread. Means suppose we are going to be executing some threads. Here we are going to be specifying particular thread on which condition, which state. Means it is should be runnable state or a blocked state. Also we need to verify by using this method. Next, public boolean is live. Test if the thread is live or not. Means it should be die or it should be alive. Also we can test by using alive method. Next, public void yield method. Causes the current executing thread object to temporarily pause. Means temporarily we are going to be pausing, allow to another thread to execute. Means in the back side we have another thread, it has a priority to execute. At that time we are going to be using the yield method. Currently running thread will be paused temporarily, then other thread will be executed. Next one, suspend. It is used to suspend the thread duplicated. Means suppose we are going to be creating the duplicate, means deprecated. At that time we are going to be using the suspend the thread resume. It is used to resume the suspended thread. Which method we need to use? Suspended thread. If you want to resume again, we need to execute. We need to use the resume method. Stop method. It is used to stop the deprecated. Means after the complete of the execution of the thread, we need to use the which method? Stop method. These are all methods. Why we are going to be using? We are going to be implementing to the JVM thread. Which condition, which state we have. Next one is the public boolean is demo. Test if the thread is dynamo thread. Public void interrupt. It interrupts the thread. These are the methods we are going to be using in where? In the threads. in which style, which thread we are going to be using in detail we can see. Next we can see the next class runnable interface, starting the thread, how to start the thread on JVM also, how to execute and how to compile also. Thank you.